Hey guys, welcome back to the house. So first things first, yes, I changed the environment once again. Okay, y'all know I get bored very easily, and so to switch it up in order to, I don't know, create some sort of illusion in my head that I'm doing something different, I have to switch spots. That's number one. Number two, number two, yes, it looks like I have chicken grease on my lips. It's this. Y'all know I be carrying the Vaseline. Okay, y'all know that y'all have seen this in my hand in the last couple of days. Vaseline lip therapy. TikTok said that the best thing for your lips is Vaseline. But I think the main reason why I use it, not only because I have dry chapped lips, but because I have a licking problem. And I don't need people making fun of me like they do Diana Jenkins, right? Somebody a couple of years ago, like a year and a half ago, said that I have a nasty mouth. Ooh. But anyways, I have a licking problem like Diana, and I think it's a mixture of having dry lips, but it's also like it's anxiety, it's anxiousness. So when I'm anxious, when I'm nervous, when I'm under pressure, it's like I become Diana Jenkins and I cannot stop licking my lips. So I have to put on Vaseline, and that helps me like mentally, like not lick my lips. With that also being said, okay, so let's get into some things. First things first, today's video is going to be a little bit more conversational, more casual, more cash. Listen, I want to start off with Beyonce. You guys know I've been talking a lot about Beyonce. She's in hot water, of course, again. But I did want to preface this by giving you guys my favorite song on the album, okay? Because I kind of feel like my review of Renaissance was very premature. I think I came up with that video on Saturday, the Saturday after the album came out. And I have a favorite song. Okay, my favorite song on the album, I think, is the most underrated song, which would be All Up in Your Mind. Y'all, I think it's 16 tracks. I think it's track like 13 or 14. I don't know. It's something like that. But it's like the fourth to last song, All Up in Your Mind. I think the last 1, 2, 3, 4 songs on the album, 5 songs are my favorite. 6, Plastic Off the Sofa, Virgo's Groove, those are so good. Thick is so good. All Up in Your Mind, my absolute favorite. It reminds me of Haunted from Self-Titled. It also reminds me of Radio from Sasha Fierce, and it gives me a little bit of 6 Inch from Lemonade. Love All Up in Your Mind. It's like this dark pop record that I just love. I love music like that. Like I love Lorde, and I like who else are my favorite pop girls? Like I don't know. I like that dark, like Billie Eilish kind of, Lana Del Rey, that somber dark pop. I love stuff like that. America Has a Problem, Pure Honey, Summer Renaissance. Love, 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 love. You guys, I know you have been sleeping on All Up in Your Mind, but I'm going to need you to open up Apple Music, Spotify, or what are the other ones? Tidal. Yeah, open it up. Pandora, whatever you got. Play that song. Amazing. Now, speaking of Beyonce, you guys know that she's been going through it, okay? With Monica Lewinsky wanting, Beyonce to travel back in time to 2013 and kind of like, change the lyrics to Partition. He Monica Lewinsky all on my gown. Somebody said it should have been he Bill Clinton all on my clown, all on my gown. And I'm like, that don't even hit the same. He Bill Clinton doll on my gown. Like what? That don't even hit. Like that doesn't hit. Like the fact that Monica Lewinsky is upset at the fact that people are making references to her situation is crazy to me, because you literally gave the president of these United States, who was in a committed quote unquote marriage, fellatio, in the Oval Office or one of them offices. So if this is a part of history, how do you expect folks not to mention what's been a part of history? It's not like it happened in the governor's mansion in Arkansas. It's not like this happened in freaking Missouri. It's not like this happened in freaking Montana, the mayor's house in Montana. I mean, this was the president's office in Washington, D.C., the White House, bitch. So listen, you coming in hot with a scandal like that, you bet your bottom and your top dollar that we're going to reference it in all of our rap songs. I don't care how you feel about it, girl. So yeah, Monica Lewinsky is having a problem with Beyonce at this particular point. Khalees is having a problem with Beyonce. Who else is having a problem? Everybody, the people on Fox News are going in on Beyonce, saying that she's more vile and more naked and just vulgar for no reason. She's too old to be singing like that. And I will admit that this is Beyonce's most explicit album ever. I mean, it's a lot of kitty cats and a lot of pussy pinks and a lot of F-bombs and a lot of MFers and a lot of NIGGAs. Okay, it's a lot of that. But yeah, Fox News is going in on her. Diane Warren kind of shaded her, talking about how can you have 24 writers on one song? Now, I bet you, I don't know this to be fact, but I think I can make an educated assumption that Diane Warren is on the Grammy board voting in hip hop and R&B categories and pop categories. You're voting on the Grammy board and you don't know what a sample is. Something is off about that picture. And this is why our faves don't ever win album of the year. But I digress. What else? So yeah, everyone has a problem with Beyonce. Along with the fact that now this whole Telfar and Birkin thing has become like a really, really big scandal, honey. Let me see if I can pull up the lyric. Oh. Hold on. Don't get me copyrighted, B. Hold on. Excuse me. Versace, Bottega, Prada, Balenciaga. I don't know the melody. Dior, Givenchy, collect your coins. Beyonce, so elegant and raunchy. This haute couture I'm flaunting. This Telfar bag imported. Birkins, them shits in storage. Basically saying, you know, I'm putting on the black brands. Not that she's putting Telfar on, but she's shouting out the black brands, speaking highly of them, and then basically saying, you know, Birkins, those shits are in storage. Like, I'm gonna hype up the black brand and kind of downplay the white brand, right? I didn't have an issue with it. I thought it was cute. Like, Beyonce's very pro-black. So I thought it was very on brand with Beyonce. But y'all, the fashion community, especially them girls on TikTok, hi TikTok, because this will be on TikTok. The fashion girls on TikTok are upset. They're mad. Y'all, the fashion girlies are mad. They're on social media saying, Beyonce, we don't care. We're still going to wear our Birkins. How are you going to say that it's not trendy to have a Birkin? How are you going to say that Birkins are out of style? This, that, and the third. Like, honey, they're mad. Like, one of the fashion girls, I think she's like a Hispanic Latina woman. I can't remember her name, but she's popped up on my For You page a couple of times. And she was like, Beyonce, what's that line from Gone with the Wind? Frankly, my dear, we don't give a shit. Okay. And then one of the girls was like, Beyonce, if you really think that you're trying to convince us that Birkins are not still in style, then you're crazy. Okay. Because we're grabbing our Birkins from our closets, putting them on our shoulders or on our wrists, and we're walking out the house as we speak. And I'm just like, wow. Like, a lot of the fashion girls were really upset. And my whole thing is, Beyonce never said that Birkins were out of style. Beyonce never said that Birkins were not trendy. Beyonce never said that Birkins were not classic. She just simply said that she's going to be rocking her Telfar. Okay, her Telfar is being imported. Where are Telfars from? I thought that was an American brand. But anyways, like, how can you import an American brand to your American address? Maybe I'm tripping. I don't know. But she simply said, okay, my Telfar is imported and those other European bags are, you know, them shits are in storage. Like, what is oh my God, I cannot believe this little old album, okay, that's been, breaking all of the Apple and Spotify records is really getting the girls upset. Like, Beyonce hasn't come out with an album, like a real solo studio album in 6-7 years, I think, since 2016. And so she's came out with a couple of projects. The Everything Is Love project. She came out with the Lion King, The Gift, and something else. And I forgot how influential, like, when Beyonce really does a real studio album, I forgot how influential and how, like, controversial she is. It's mind-boggling. Like, they're talking about this woman on Fox News. It's crazy. Like, she's had to change the samples, and then Monica Lewinsky and Khalees and the Telfars and the Birkins. It's like, whoa. The 24 writers, like, wow, who knew that this simple dance, pop, R&B, hip hop, who knew? That's gonna really piss me off. Who knew that her, in this voguing ballroom music was gonna get y'all so upset? All right. Anyways, moving right along. Sweet Life. Sweet Life is on HBO Max. Now, I said to the executive producer that I was going to talk about Sweet Life on HBO Max. I don't know. Y'all know I'm lazy. I'm not a show reviewer. I don't review shows. A lot of people get that mixed up. LaToya Ali and Chelsea Alana, who unfollowed me on Instagram, by the way, and I clicked the unfollow with the quickness. A lot of the folks think that I am a reality TV show reviewer. I talk a lot about reality TV shows, but I don't review shows. I do that maybe twice a month, okay? So I don't know if I'm going to review Sweet Life, but Sweet Life is this reality show on HBO Max. The closest thing to it that's ever existed is Baldwin Hills on BET. And Baldwin Hills was basically like the black version of The Hills on MTV. And Baldwin Hills was everything. The Hills was everything. And The Sweet Life is everything. So The Sweet Life debuted its second season today, or by the time you're watching this, yesterday. And I'm going to binge it tonight if I stay up. I don't know. I have to wake up early, y'all. I have to get a haircut at 10 a.m. and then I have to go get a monkeypox vaccine at 2. And the monkeypox vaccine is an hour away. It's in Griffin. I live in Atlanta. I have to go get a vaccine in Griffin. I'm going to go on a road trip tomorrow. I have to do 2 hours of driving. Moving right along. Let's talk about Housewives. Okay, speaking of Housewives. RHOA, Real Housewives of Atlanta ratings. They finally reached 1 million viewers. Y'all, so Busy Blue stayed over my house one random weekend. This was months ago, maybe like 2-3 months ago. And I remember the following day, the premiere of Housewives of Atlanta this season. I think it's season 14. And I was just awaiting. I think this was a Tuesday. I was awaiting for the ratings to come in. I was waiting and I was waiting and I was waiting. I remember I was getting out the shower and then I got that notification from TVDs and I was like, girl, what is happening? What are the ratings? And when it came across my screen and it was like in the 700,000s, the 800, I was flabbergasted because Atlanta has never been under 1 million since 2008. How many years ago was that? So when I saw that it was under 1 million for the first time in over a decade, I was so shocked. I'm like, oh my God, this is embarrassing. This is embarrassing, Portia. Why did you quit, sis? The girls need you. The girls need Portia. Listen. So they finally reached 1 million with this latest episode. I didn't like this latest episode. It would be an episode that I really disliked that reached 1 million, but it is what it is. So congratulations to Kenya Moore Hair Care. A lot of the Kenya Moore Hair Care fans are really, really, really upset with me. Okay, you guys are upset. You guys are mad because I've sided with Sonia Richards-Rossman over Kenya when it came to that whole hanging up in her face situation. And a lot of y'all are saying, well, she said bye. And then y'all are saying that you love to hate Kenya. You need to get over it. You need to let it go. You're so obsessed. Why are you on this hate train? Oh my goodness. And I'm just reading the comments and I'm getting really, really good at just ignoring y'all, damn it. I'm getting really, really good at just ignoring the folks, but I'm just like, first off, are you guys on Kenya's payroll? Are you guys on Kenya's payroll? No. The thing about it is that those are my true feelings. I said, y'all want me to suppress my feelings about the show so that it doesn't seem like I'm coming across as a Kenya Moore. I really don't care. I really don't care. This is my Instagram account. This is my YouTube account, and I can post whatever the hell I want to post. And if I don't agree with this woman hanging up in this other woman's face, then I'm going to say that. Why do y'all hate that so much? It's projection. Kenya, there's a soft spot there. There's a soft spot there. I think Kenya's embarrassed. I don't think Kenya's embarrassed, but I think the fact that Kenya I'm trying to put this in a way that's not offensive. Kenya, I think, is disappointed in herself that at her stage in life, the best way I can put it, she doesn't have a stable relationship with another man. That there's nothing to be embarrassed about that by. A lot of women experience that. A lot of men have experienced that, whether they're straight, gay, whatever the case may be. So it's not a foreign experience. It's not embarrassing. It's not a failure. You not having a mate doesn't define who you are as a person. So it's no tea, no shade. I personally think, just from watching the show, this is not me hating on Kenya. This is my genuine feeling. This is what I perceive when I watch the show. Okay? It seems like there's an insecurity there. And I can say that because as a human being that lives on this planet, I have insecurities too. Sometimes I wake up and I'm like, damn, what the hell is wrong with me? Why don't I have a relationship? Why am I not in a long-term situation? Why don't I have a ring on my finger? You know what I'm saying? So I can recognize it because I am what I recognize. Real recognize real. Insecure recognize insecure. Right? So it's like, I'm not hating on this girl just to hell. That's my honest feelings about the TV series. She's a human being presenting us with this TV show. And so what I have perceived from the TV show is that she is being on a couple's trip at this stage in her life seems to be a sensitive spot for her. But anyways, so yeah, I ain't like that last episode. I thought Kenya was dead ass wrong, and I'm gonna keep saying it. And if y'all want to call me a hater, then that's fine. I like Kenya this season, but all y'all hating assholes in the comments can suck this dick. All right. Moving right along, The View. Or no, I should stick on Housewives. Okay, so speaking of Housewives of Atlanta, I want to try to hurry this up. Housewives of Dubai. Okay, Chanel Ayan and Lesa Milan did an interview where they basically said that they don't want Phaedra on the show. Okay, she's an ex-housewife and she needs to stay in her lane, and they don't want her in Dubai and this, that, and the third and whatever. I was really confused by that. Because I thought it was very mean-spirited. Like, I don't understand what the reasoning was behind that, but I'm gonna try to, from my perception of things, I am going to assume that Chanel Ayan and Lesa Milan don't want to be upstaged by Phaedra. Phaedra is a big name in the Housewives universe, in the Bravo universe. She's been inducted back into the Bravo family, and I personally feel as though Chanel and Lesa and the rest of the girls do not want to be upstaged. They feel like this is our show, and if Phaedra comes to our show, then it will be about Phaedra and less about us. I think y'all could use a little bit of spice. Even though Chanel and Lesa are my favorites on the show, more so Lesa, I think Chanel is a little bit extra. I think Caroline Brooks is a little bit extra. And I think Sarah, Nina, and Caroline need to be more extra. But I think the show could use Phaedra. I feel like everybody should come back. And if they added Phaedra as a friend of or a housewife, I think that would be amazing. Not saying that Dubai is bad, but I'm saying you guys could use some spice. Okay, you need some cayenne, you need some garlic powder, you need some salt, some pepper, some Old Bay. You need the whole thing. And then Phaedra came back out and said, the ratings don't lie, even though the episode where Phaedra was featured was the lowest rated episode. So Phaedra, you kind of sounded silly. Oh my God! But speaking of Phaedra, I can't believe I just insulted Phaedra. And now I know Phaedra knows who I am. Excuse me. I can't believe I just did that. Sorry, Phaedra. Love you, sis. Phaedra knows. If she watches, which I don't know if she watches, but everybody knows. Portia and Phaedra, I'm speaking too fast, are two of my favorite housewives of all time. Phaedra and Portia, hands down, they might be my top. I think Portia is my top, and then Phaedra might be number 2. I love Phaedra to pieces. I just kind of feel like the whole thing about her saying the ratings don't lie, I kind of feel like you spoke without having the proper knowledge, because I believe, if I'm not mistaken, that her episode of Dubai was the lowest rated. But with that being said, I do feel like Phaedra should join the show. I feel like it will add some onion powder and cayenne and Old Bay. Now, with that also being said, speaking of Phaedra, 2 nights ago, I'm chilling, I'm editing, I'm doing my videos, and all of a sudden I just get a whole bunch of likes. And y'all know I hate it when I get a bunch of likes. It's like, who is bothering me? I like really have to turn off my notifications. Tell me why Phaedra is all up on my Instagram page, liking all of my pictures and commenting and stuff like that. So I'm like, we need to get Phaedra on the show. So I'm definitely going to DM her. I don't know if it was an assistant, a social media manager, or if it was Phaedra, but I'm definitely going to try to get in contact with her. Moving on, The View, very quickly. The View, they announced that they're hiring Ana Navarro and Alyssa Fair Griffin. You guys already know how I feel about the situation. Alyssa Fair Griffin used to work for the twice impeached, disgraced former president of the United States, Agent Orange. And a lot of people are upset because she's former MAGA. She's a former MAGA employee. I like Alyssa Fair Griffin. I think she has a little bit of a brain. She doesn't spew out crazy MAGA talking points like how Meghan McCain did. So I appreciate Alyssa Fair Griffin. I think she's pretty. I think she's dope. I think she's smart and she's nice. The only thing about her is I feel as though she's too timid, which is one of the reasons why I feel like I was kind of pulling for Lindsey Granger, because Lindsey Granger gave us moments and she was exciting and I think she was entertaining and she gave us debates. Alyssa, she lets Whoopi and the rest of the girls bulldoze her, but maybe over time she'll gain a bit of a backbone. With that also being said, I love Anna. Anna's super intelligent, gorgeous, fabulous, super funny, super smart, and all of those great things. I feel like Anna Ben should have been a permanent co-host. I think that she has turned down the job simply because she doesn't want to live in liberal democratic New York City, and she likes the Ron DeSantis ran Florida better. Miami, hello. Again, I have to critique. I have to start off with the positive and then get into the negative, because y'all say that I'm the most negative person on YouTube. For me, Ana Navarro, she agrees too much with the rest of the panel. And I'm not really understanding for this particular platform why they have a conservative on there. And the conservative Republican woman agrees with everyone else 99.99999% of the time. I just don't like that. Y'all know my middle name is Drama. Aaron Drama Keenan. I don't like drama in my personal life, but I love drama on the TV. And I feel like I love The View. Like when Elizabeth Hasselbeck was on there a day or two ago talking about how she's a Christian and God has a plan, don't get an abortion. Child, that pissed me off, but it made for some great TV. Anyways, let me know how y'all feel about everything we talked about today. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, and don't forget to create a great day.